back, heroes, and let's start trying to burn the whole world. All right, rekindle, imbue an ally with. Oh, we got that yesterday. So we are back at it with the Pyromancer. I put this chat over here so that I can see when you guys chat a little bit better. I don't know how well this is going to work out. I may end up having to completely move it. But we'll see. So, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. All right. All right. So, back at, we are trying to get some alchemy going. We are trying to get some leveling going. We're trying to get all of it going. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to like that being right there. Let's see. Let's reset. Oop, not report. Reset all that. All right. Specialization 2, epic writing. We can't do either of those just because I don't have the materials for it. 15 skeletons.
Farewell.
You. It looks like there's a couple quests in here. Again, one of these is to go do Legend of Stalbon. I can do that. That's fine. And
Light be with you.
Crime and Punishment.
Be careful.
All right, so we're gonna work on these 3 quests first, and then we'll go and do the other quests. You know what? As much as I like having that there, let's see, F6. Let me move this off here. There. That's fine. We can try without it. Alright, oof, that takes us way over there. What the heck, man? Why? I'm confused why it's gonna make us go way over there. But that's well, skeletal horrors, skeletal fiends. But it also looks like there's a patch over this way too. So we will try this patch over here so we don't have to go way over there. But we also want to queue for Dungeons. We hit level 38 yesterday doing Mana Storm, which was nice. So yeah, now we've got to get to still trying to get to 60. That is our goal, getting to 60. All right, should be some skeletons right up over here. Some skelematrons. What are you, Bruce Weed? Scared again. Jeez. Right, Lord, we need that. Skeletons are really not cool. The skeletons keep scaring us. Oh man. What a busy day today. Did my morning walk today. Then from there, let's see, Bruce Weed. I don't really need Bruce Weed right now. But yeah, so did my morning walk. Did 2 miles today. Really? It's like that was all dot damage. there's that chick there. Nothing to loot inside. Alright. Chest! Excuse me, why? But yeah, so interview, got that or locked. Then I had an interview with Best Buy today. That was interesting. That stands out for anything. Yeah, that was, and then came home, did a little bit of work on the book, and then started streaming. And then once the stream is over, we'll do a little bit more on the book. Yeah, fear me as I go down, really? Or as you go down, rather. So yeah, it looks like we have to go over here to do it. There's not... First of all, there's not enough horrors over here. Almost. We were only 4 short. Or 6 short. And then, we still need the fiends. We've got 3 dungeon or 2 dungeon quests. Yeah, it looks like 2 dungeon quests that we need to do. So, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, been a super busy day, but a really good day. Like, you know what I mean? Been a fantastic day. Got the haircut, as y'all can see. Got the haircut. But yeah, I mean, went and did my walk at, I want to say around 11:30. Then went and got my hair cut. Then went and hung out with my mom for a little bit. Then went and did my interview. A little disjointed, but it was a good interview. I got told that I was supposed to have an interview with one person, but then when I showed up, that person wasn't available, even though they're the ones that texted me and asked for them. Or sorry, called me yesterday and told me to ask for them. So then I had a meeting with one of the other managers there. From what he says is they've got interviews all this week, then they'll make their decision next week, and then we would all start, whoever they pick would start the following week after that. Briarthorn, we need those. We need lots of Briarthorn. Oh yeah, we had to empty our bags. I completely forgot about that. Well, oh, and another chest. What we can do real quick, probably a terrible idea. That's better. 19 intellect, 5 spirit, 4 stam. Better. Okay, so those were 2 upgrades. That's leather, can't wear it. Ring with int and spirit. If it replaces, nope. I need it to replace that ring. Okay. This one. 2 intellect, 4 spirit. I mean, it's gonna be replacing the bind on account stuff. And that's what I am focused on right now. Another ring, but can't wear that one until 53. Oof. Leather. Leather. Yep. Like, we'll lose the XP increase. We don't need spirit on this build because we're not going the healer. So I'm okay dumping the 7 spirit to pick up more int and spell power. So that's a plus. Ooh, but do we want to lose 3 intelligence to pick up more spell power? Yeah, I think we do. Alright, that's leather. That's more cloth. And it's too gross to swap. Leather. Replace it with this band so we can get rid of the spirit. Again, we don't need spirit with this build. We could do this instead of having a staff equipped. Ooh. Oh, no. Wait. Why does it say plus 23 bonus damage, or 22 bonus damage, plus 23 spell power, plus 17 bonus healing? The Robe of the Magi doesn't say any of that. It's just 6 intellect, 5 spirit, and 23 spell power. I'm confusion on that. I'm not swapping it, though. I'm not giving up 13 intelligence. Not happening. That saying is incorrect. Simple. Or Simp Fun Club, whatever your name is. The correct saying, if he's making a Highlander reference, is there can be only one. Still waiting in queue for Dungy. We really need to empty out our inventory. We may do that after we complete the skeleton quest. Because I don't even think I can make... I don't think there's any potions I can make either. Yeah, I need leaded vials, which we have to buy. Yeah, 100% need leaded vials. Oop, that's Briarthorn. We gotta go grab it. Alright, here we go. We just changed out all of our gear. Go. I was talking to my friend Devin, and we both kind of agree that the thing that they need to do with this wood cutting is add a profession called lumbering, or you know, lumber or something like that, and it needs to be solely responsible for making bows, crossbows, and staves, and shields. Like magic shields, not like tank shields, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's what the stupid tree cutting bull snot needs to be. Come on, heels. What? Yeah, I don't know you, so I'm not accepting a friend request on Facebook from someone I don't know. All right. I think we lost some of the damage and whatnot we were doing. But you know what? I'm okay with that. This gives us a more real, apt look into what our class is supposed to be able to do. Wait, what? There's a trial that does it. Overwhelming power. You can go high risk PvP to disable level scaling too. Is there a way to disable level scaling? I know there's a lot of weird stuff you can do at Stony Tark. Nope, yeah. There is a trial that does that. There is a way to do it. Sorry, I was sitting here trying to think. At least what they're saying is there's a challenge that you can do in like these right here. There are challenges here that will prevent you. Oh my god, Nomergan, really? That you can do that will actually change it. There's also one that will give you like level 1 scaling, or one-time scaling rather. So instead of getting the accelerated XP that we're getting, you're only getting, you're legitimately only getting what you would normally get. So it causes you to actually level like you normally would. This is one thing I like about this particular, okay, good. Good. They're together. One thing Anyway, as I was saying, the thing I like about the dungeons here is the fact that I get to play with people from both the Alliance and the Horde as I'm doing dungeons. It's super nice. Intellect, arcane resistance, stamina. I'm gonna need on that. reset this, so it actually was a bunch of increases. That's the beauty of some of the tank classes that you get in Ascension, is they don't really require a whole lot of upkeep matrices once they get their builds pretty solid and fleshed out. Intellect, stamina, but it's leather, can't use it. On that and pass on that. We don't need either of those. Now the question is are they gonna do more dungeons? Nope, everybody left. Okay. Alright. I'm actually going to go back to town. Plus 10 intellect. I actually lose 8 intellects, but somehow gain a bunch of other stuff. Nah. Well, more armor, more spell power. I was getting ready to be like, oh, I'll just toss this out, but I remembered we're able to actually open stuff now. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I want to empty out our bags. Okay, I was trying to empty out my bag. Okay, after this, we'll empty out bags. I think what we'll do is we'll empty out bags and then we're actually going to look at our build. Because I think I know a better way to look at it now. So that will be what we cover while we're waiting for dungeons. We've got 10. Like that. Like that. But I want to maximize our DPS. Plot, let's spirit. This is a solid tank and healer, and actually this is a Sun Cleric tank, so nice that I can get a bunch of these molten blasts off. I want to try and do more. That's the thing I want to try and focus on. Gear we can be upgrading all the time. Like, that's not going to be an issue. But what I want to do is try and get it to where we can profit more of our slag stuff. See, like I've spread fire everywhere, and we didn't get a single crop. Slag stuff on it. It's terrible. Now, granted, I'm in here with a 41 tank who's crushing it. I've got a 51 tinkerer who's crushing it. This. Oh wait, what did he say? Somebody DC. I think is what he was trying to say. This is just we're like cruising through the fire. Happy.
Landlubbers are tougher than I thought. I'll have to improvise.
Our bags are completely full. Okay, I'm just gonna say leave party because I want to work on our build a little bit and I want to empty out our bags. So we're actually gonna go back to Stormwind is where we're headed. And while we're hearthing, I'm gonna grab me a water. Now, if anybody has any good tips, I am all ears. Please, please, please. If you have tips for the Pyromancer, I'd love to hear them.
Open for business.
Nope, give me those briar thorns back. Thank you. These get deleted. There we go. That finally sold. Get rid of that. We want the lock picking one. Which one was it? Firepower molten skin. There we go. Melt lock. Just so we can open that and get rid of it.
Go with honor, friend.
Alright. This can go down there. Oh, we still need vials for that. That's fine.
Help you find something? Be careful.
Okay. We did level, so we did get one more point, but I want to reset both trees. I'll spend 4,000 marks of Ascension. That's perfectly fine with me. But before I do, just for giggles, let's go to currency, and I've got those. So we'll just use accepting those, so it doesn't cost me anything. Okay, so we know for a fact our big thing we want to work for is slag stone. Okay? Anything that will increase slag stones. We've already got this. I don't know how we ended up with both, but that's fine. So we're going to pick up you. Okay? We got to pick up that. There we go. We need this one. That's a main. Go down and grab this. Okay? I know we want to come down this way so that we can go straight. Which one was it that we wanted? Yeah, it was this one. But I need this skill too, because that gives us more haste if nobody else is doing it. So we will go straight down this way and pick that up. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. That's Pillar of Flame. This increases the critical strike damage of Pillar of Flame. Melt. Fire damage down now has a 50% chance to apply a stack of Inferno to the target, reducing the fire resistance. Or do I want to go here? Well, no, because I got to pick up this one just so I can get this. We got to pick up Living No, we don't. Because we can go Will of the Phoenix. We can go Quick Burn so that the Tick of Blaze is faster. And then we can pick up Wildfire. Wildfire is really good. We don't really need Explode. Blast an enemy dealing 141 fire damage. Increased by 20% for each of your Pyromancer periodic effects on the target, plus an additional 80% of the damage dealt every 8 seconds. Periodic damage from this cannot critically strike. That increases Slagstone, so we have to get it. We do want the flame casting from this side. So now we can go with this. Increases the critical damage of Slagstone and Explode. Right? Yeah, we'll go with that. And then we're going to grab Disaster. Direct critical strikes. Increase your critical strike damage by 10%. Then we're going to drop down to Fire Safety. Increases the critical strike chance of Slagstone by 3%. And its critical damage by 10%. We can pair that with... Like, I kind of want to get this, too, just so that Scorching Ray also has a dot damage to it. But okay. And we know we need to get down here to Slag Drenched. So we're going to pick up increases critical strike chance and the ability for us to generate mana when we do hit. We do not need flame casting over here because that's only usable on crits, and we're going to get flame casting up pretty much 100% of the time. We do want Meteor. Meteor is a really good spell. It's AoE, so we love it. Meteor now adds damage over time on the ground. Damage done by Scorching Ray and Draconic Fang. Now refreshes the duration. Yes. Apocalypse. Fire damage dealt has a 40% chance to slow the movement speed of the target by 10%. I want to grab that because we can actually get Meltdown. If we pick up Meltdown, this is just a passive. Like, it just automatically applies. So why not give that passive the ability to do damage at the same time? See what I'm saying? Like, okay. So we need one more point. I don't need flame casting. Flame step is kind of pointless. Boil. I mean, we'll go with that just because it's funny. We've used it a few times. It was great. Inferno Barrier. That's a good one for us to have. Again, I'm just trying to get down to this first. So Pyromancy. Direct critical strikes have a 20% chance to refresh a charge of Overheat. Overheat allows us to use our abilities differently. Rekindle. Imbue an ally with a fiery power, regenerating 5%. I mean, we can pop that on ourselves, I believe. We want to get Slag Drenched, so there we go there. And then we can go ahead and grab 2 points into Flamer to increase our spell haste to 6%. And then we have Burning Embers right after that for our next level. Spellburn now also silences enemies for 2 seconds. And when Ignite is dispelled, the Dispeller takes 54 fire... So it'll never get dispelled because we don't do PvP, but what it's talking about is Ignite... or Spellburn. Spellburn... reduces the cooldown of Spellburn, but I don't see Spellburn anywhere here, so it's just a skill that we'll end up getting at some point. But we want to stick to Slag. There we go. Oh, it says I had 2 points. Oops, my bad. I thought I put those in there. So I think that is going to increase this damage. What did I have as number 3? Oh, Pillar of Flame was number 3. 6 was Firefall. 8 was... Oh, no, I've already got Draconic Leap. I want to get over this, that. So I need 1, 2, 3, or do I want to go... Do I just want to... because I need that point. So that's 2 points there that I need, and 2 points here that I need, and I went ahead to this one. And then for here, we were going down this way. So once I unlock this level here, it's literally right here. So any points we put in here now, pretty much just icing on the cake to get us to where I want to be. So it's this tree that we're trying to get to. I mean, I guess Flames of the Fire Lord would be okay. It's a 3-minute cooldown. I don't like cooldowns, but I mean, it is what it is. There's the thing. Now, if anybody else has, like, a better way to do that, I am all ears, guys. Like, if you know of a better way for us to pull out more damage, please, by all means, tell me how to get more damage out of a pyro. I'm in the process of trying to figure this stuff out. Okay, so let's go under Draconic. We have Flame Step Back. Under Flame Reaving, we do have Rekindle. Under Incineration, nothing there. Eruption is still on our bar. I've got Ignite. Magma, speaking of which, pop that book real quick. Magma Skin, we've got that. Metal Lock, or Melt Lock, I've got there. Overheat, we've got there. Phoenix Blessing, I've got there. Phoenix Rebirth, I've got that on the bar. This is the one that's funny, because if I had Elemental Fire in our inventory, I could use this to res myself. Scorching Ray, I've got that one. Slag Mend, I've got that. Slag Stone, got that. Spellborn, oh, okay, here's Spellborn. Yeah, I don't care about this skill at all. Okay. I don't remember what I had in these 3 slots. Oh, yes I do. Yes I do. One of them was Explode. And then there's the Inferno Barrier. That's what was right there. What was under 9? I don't remember. I don't remember at all. Okay, I don't remember. But there we go. A little bit more simplified. I do want to... Oh, Meteor's not on here. That's what it was. Meteor, where are you at, my friend? Meteor was number 9. But what I want to do also is macro... Conjure Storm? No, I want Meteor. So now, I'll just put that down here. Now when I hit 9, right, it just automatically throws it wherever my cursor is, as long as it's within range. That's actually pretty cool. I don't know who did that right on top of my meteor, but that was nice. All right, so there we go. That right there, I think, will push a little bit more damage out. Maybe, I don't know. You guys will have to honestly tell me on that. What the heck is Slag Bind? I guess it's under healing. Targets affected will now take increased fire damage. Reduces the cast time of boiler by 0.5 but increases the cooldown by 15 seconds. No thanks. It's already a 30-second thing. Now, this would be great if you're gonna go here, just for giggles here. Boil. There you go. Circle of Fire. Transforms boil into Circle of Fire. Create a circle of fire at the target location for 10 seconds. Enemies that step within take 245 fire damage and are disoriented for 4 seconds. And you could get boil to increase their fire damage by an additional 15%. So they'd actually take more fire damage. So if that's the route you want to go, there you go. Alright. Let's get back to doing some dungeons then. Level 39. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to abandon. If it's not completed, I'm just going to Rage Fire Chasm. I'm going to hold on to that. This is a dungeon. That's a dungeon. All of these are dungeons. So all the quests we have left are dungeons. So hopefully we'll get them. I mean, eventually we'll get them. It's not a if, but more of a when. And then I'm going to try the chicken feed thing one more time. There's a pet you can get for doing the chicken feed quest. But you need the special feed, which I have. Right here. But I don't think you were supposed to be able to eat said chicken feed. I thought you were supposed to be able to click a chicken, click the feed, and it give it to the chicken. So they may not even allow you to do... I don't know. I could be wrong. No idea. Ooh, that one's empty. Let's see if anybody's trying to do a mana storm too. DPS looking for mana storm. Leveling. Whee. There we go. Oh, what a day though, man. What a day. So like, there's this guy right here, there's that guy right there. Like, this one's not moving though. And see how, like, I can't see the chicken quest anymore. But none of these chickens give me an option to trade with it or interact with it in any way. And I think the original quest, I don't think we can do it. The original quest, you had to have the special feed, and then you clicked on a chicken, and then you could give it said feed. But now all we do is sit down and eat. Well, that chicken stopped moving. Oh, oh, now it's moving again. / talk. / give. I have no idea. I give up on said quest. Wait, what? Where do y'all get details add-ons? There's an add-on page in the launcher. The add-ons tab in the launcher. So easy to download add-ons. So sick. You need to grab the PTR version. Blizzard could never. I kind of agree with Bishop 2-2. I've actually played in a dungeon with him. I 100% agree. I think that playing on this server has made me realize how much Blizzard is hungry for just money. And I'm not trying to be mean or discourage anyone from ever playing on Blizzard, but when I can go pay you, $15 to $18 a month, depending on where you're from and what region you're in. Let's see, we are in Black Fathom Steep. I'm gonna click on your skull. I'll go ahead and accept all the quests. Make sure this is out. But when I pay you a monthly fee and then I play the game, why is it that all of a sudden I can't really play it the way I want to play it? I have to play it the way you tell me to play it, essentially. So yeah, the other Pyromancer is a healer. Or terrible at DPS. One of the two. Oh, he's supposed to be a DPSer. And he's... No, sorry. Yeah, he's a DPSer and he's level 15. Draconic Fang, Dragon's Wrath, Slagstone, Ignite, and Furnace. Bloodthirst. Okay. Problem is I got to be real careful, like, on how or which spells I use, because I could accidentally drag in everybody around here. Stamina, intellect. We're gonna need on that. It's better than what we have on. That's pure intellect with cloth, and it's not as good, so we're gonna pass on it. On that. think we did bump up just a tad bit in DPS. I don't know if it was a whole bunch, but I do know it was some. I hate when it does that. I clicked the number for it, but it didn't use up the skill. Come on. Go, tank. We got this, buddy. See? It did it again. I clicked it while I was still in the jump, but it did not do the spell or teleport me. That was our first wildfire that I paid attention to. I don't know if we were able to get more than that. Just bonus damage. Like, it's not even, like, I wouldn't consider it a core mechanic to have that work that way. But anytime you can get 5 slags off and proc extra damage, like, go tank. Especially since I'm not getting it to proc nearly enough. Because it doesn't last long, I don't think. doesn't last nearly long enough. We're here to the tank. Like, look at all the debuffs I can put on a target now. Like, it's insane. Just go out to the target.
Disturb my meditation.
Put blaze on in, put that on in, get that. There we go, we got it off on that one. He's the healer, I'm gonna let him have it. I have no idea if we completed any of these. It says I've got one completed, maybe. Wildfire. Okay, and then I want to pop the bubble head before we leave and turn in what I can. We didn't get any of those. Okay, so we're gonna leave, and I'm gonna also abandon those quests. Abandon you, and abandon you, because nobody's doing the bonus stuff. Okay. See if we can queue for another one. And that. All while we run back to Duskwood so we can start collecting. Ooh, hold on. I think we can buy them while we're here. I'm not 1,000% sure.
Buy and trade.
Get rid of you, get rid of you. That's better. Two-handed sword, can't use. Shield, can't use. Can't use that. There we go. Mail, leather, mail, mail, shield, leather. leather, two-handed sword, leather. Empty vial, leaded vial. Okay.
For the Alliance.
So it would be good if I could dual wield blades, but you can't. See? This sword is still better damage per second. Now, I don't know if the damage per second actually applies to us, to be perfectly honest. But I don't want to run the risk that it's supposed to and we're not doing it properly. Okay. Alright, that got us up to 144. Expert Alchemist. Elixir Defense, Fire Oil, Elixir of Minor Accuracy, and Elixir of Firepower. Any of that we can make? Elixir of Firepower requires Fire Oil. How do you make Fire Oil, you ask? By Fire Fin Snappers. By the way, that's for fishing. Minor Accuracy, Fire Oil, Elixir of Defense. Oh, okay. Wild Steel Bloom and Stringle Kelp. Those can be found here in Stranglethorn Vale. Both of those can. So now we get the... Oh, nice mount. We get the awesome privilege of flying... Does this guy let me...
Well met.
No, he takes me to Westfall.
Honor,
gross. That may be how I have to do... Well, hold on. Because it's actually easier if we go to Duskwood, run from Duskwood down into Stranglethorn Vale. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Now, I'm not 1,000% positive that our DPS went up, but I am confident that it did by changing up the build that we did. We still have all the same stuff, but we didn't get any like nonsense like Explode. Scorch would be a good one to do, but honestly, we're not trying to use Scorch as often as we can. We want to do it after we get these two up on our primary target. Scorch is really just used to keep these two up on the primary target. From there, it is get 10 stacks, do Pillar of Flame, hope that this procs and uses it, and then keep this up, and that's it. This is literally just used to proc this. Now, what I want to know is Overheat. Instant cast, and it takes 1% faster. Strikes up to 5 additional enemies. This is more important in group. This is important on bosses. Ooh, no, this is so that we can guarantee our crit strike on this. So, after we pop this and we use this to spread it against other people... The only thing this should be used on is getting Pillar of Flame to critical strike once it procs its other ability. Flightmaster, that's where we're going, yeah. Almost level 40. 20 levels to go. Not bad. Not bad at all. My neck is all itchy because it's sunburnt to all high heavens on that.
What can I do for you?
Show me where I can fly. That was loud in my ear. Okay. Depending on how long queues take, we may have time to do a couple more before we have to get off for the night. I gotta get some more work on this book done. I've been procrastinating for so long on getting this book finished. It's ridiculous. So. High Lord Bolvar 4 Dragon. He spawned in Stormwind City. Okay. What to do? I agree, Juicy. Alright, looks like we're actually going to get into a Mana Storm, so this should help us level up a little bit. We're actually running right here, because it's going to lead us straight into Stranglethorn Vale while they get more people together. Crime and punishment. Oh. It's whatever. It's a dungeon. We'll eventually get it, and then we can come turn it in. Really? That's all we're gonna do? 2, 4, 6, 8 people? Raid. We can have up to 15 FYI. Oh, that's not where I wanted to go. That's 2. I don't even think if you have, yeah, you can't. That's incorrect, Dasani. Or not Dasani. Who was that? Who was that? Norixia. Even if you have people that are higher level, you cannot do random dungeon finder. You the boss. Boss. Alright. Oh, there's 10. 10. Whichever road goes south. What are you? Briarthorn. Hoot hoot. Actually, we don't even need Briarthorn anymore, but it's Briarthorn. I'm gonna collect it. I don't need any of the stuff that's over there. 4, 6, 8, 10. We've got 10, so if you're wanting to do 10. I like how everyone asks this question, even though it's been answered about a bazillion times. COA comes out in this current quarter we're in, so it could drop this month, next month, or the month after. Come on, bruh. Cue us up, bruh. Who's not ready? Nerul? Come on, Nerul. Well, anyway.
Welcome to the Mana Storm.
I need to just kick my computer. Which boss are they wanting us to fight? Dog Boy? What the heck spell is this? See if we get the proc again, if I can instant cast it using
Down and out.
hot shot. If I hit this, is that nope? Okay. So you cannot insta-cast it. It has to have its full length cast, which is kind of a bummer, honestly. This quest, or this part of the thing is really tough, in my opinion. Because it makes it really hard for casters like me to get our damage up. Because everything is going to be carried so stupid fast. boss fight. Oop. I gotta remember that that's where my cursor is now.
All right, one portal coming up.
Alright, these three come down here. You come over here. That's an upgrade. Yeah, it's fine.
Portal coming up.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I almost feel like we could cut Blaze out until it morphs to Wildfire. Mushroom. Why are we going backwards? I take it we went the wrong way to get to this boss? To landslide? Oh, we did. I see what we did wrong. Oh no! Well, I can safely say I have, Devin and I had started a hardcore challenge for ourselves, and we are doing, or I should say I'm doing a Night in Zarab, so that I give it a fair shake. And it's going pretty good. I forget what class he's playing, but it is unique. Little weapons. What was he playing? Oh, he's doing another Bloodmancer, but instead of, or a Blood Mage, but instead of healing like he was doing on his other character, he is doing a DPS build. I don't know which one he picked. I don't know if he did a, we are level 40 now, though. We wanted to grab, that doesn't matter what we pick up now. We'll go ahead and get that flame casting as well, because why not? We don't really need it, but... I hate the interrupts, man. No. Instead of picking up this one, we wanted to go. We could go with Boil, or was it Boil? Which one was it that gave us basically just free damage? Apocalypse. At 3 stacks of Apocalypse. We already have Apocalypse, so that doesn't matter there. Here, there we go. That's just a random. If I do fire damage, I get what you call it? More speed, which is important. Speed. Go, tank, go! Looks like we're getting some high-level stuff to unlock here.
Coming up.
Man, we're about to hit 41. Yep, this way. One more thing in order to make this guy not have such a high damage shield.
Now we're cooking.
Okay. Climbing up the ladder now. Good downhill slope. Come back. There we go. Level 8. It doesn't matter which ring it wants to replace. I don't really care. I got frogified. Gosh darn it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Yoink the whole room, dude. Just yoink the whole room. Yeah, there we go.
Great job, team.
There we go. Alright, we're up to level 10 on that, and we dinged another level. Not oil. Slag stone is what we're looking for. Oop. Slag stone. So we're trying to get to this one right now. So I'm going to pick up disaster. And then next level, we'll be able to pick up fire safety. Hoops. They're all down there already fighting the guy. I was sitting there trying to level. Pull that. No. Absolutely not. This is literally the same thing. And no, not willing to give up intelligence for years.
Who's bad? That's right, we bad. Shadow Fang Keep. Say, what do you suppose this place was before old Arugal got his claws on it?
Hold up. Wait a minute. What'd they say? Oh. We actually have a decent tank and healer combo in this group, so we're actually clearing a lot faster than you would normally otherwise clear. It's like sometimes it just does not want to work. getting better at this, but I am saying that we are consistently in the top 5 now. See? And do it again. Okay. That's definitely better. I'll take the loss in spell power. That's fine. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I haven't leveled up yet. Go, go, go! That's supposed to be the entire point of this build, is to spread those dots to everybody. Tank, go! Ugh. y'all saw that, but I saw that. One of our attacks just hit for 1,000 crit damage. And I think it was Pillar. Make this a crit. Boom, there you go. That's how you do it. Put that on there. Put that on there. And pop this. And then we're going to do Pillar of Flame again. Yeah, buddy. Here. This, then Pillar. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that stings.
Stop putting me to sleep.
Almost ready. Time to get going. Our Blackrock Spire.
Yeah, Pillar of
Also
Flame.
known as the worst.
That busted out some stuff. That and Slagstone, so yep. Doing good. Getting it all flushed out now. Boom. That. Here. Again.
Lights out. You folks are unstoppable.
Yeah, number 2.
Hey, is that the Dead Mines? You know, I lost a ring here once. Never found it.
Honestly, what I think I want to do, almost, is just take out Scorching Ray out of the rotation. completely, like just completely take it out of the rotation and see if that
One portal coming up.
increases our DPS again. Two people are dipping. Alright. It is close enough for us as well. So we're gonna go ahead and dip as well from these guys. Good. Yes. How many bolts do we get? Another 10,000 bolts. Another 2,000. That right there is worth it, in my opinion. I mean, look at this. Like, currency. We're at now... Like, there's nothing I want from the bolts. This is what I want. These are hard to get. But we're at 17,000 freaking marks of ascension. Like, there's crap we can buy with those. But yeah, I mean, we leveled up. Okay. Spell burn, don't care about. Dragon scales, when you are stunned, damage taken is reduced. That's fine. Dark Grace. Flame Step now applies Eye of Deathwing to enemies, reducing their movement speed by 50%. Reduces the cooldown of Flame of Step. Volcanic Shell. Magma Guardian, no. Cataclysm, Fiery Demeanor. Ooh. We gotta get to that. Focused Fire allows 30% of your mana regeneration to continue while casting and increases maximum mana by 3%. Yes, please. So we'll grab Volcanic Shell, Magma Shell, or Magma Guardian rather, and then Focused Fire. That will be the next 3 points. And then over here, we're gonna pick up Fiery Shields, and then we're going to grab Explode, even though we're not going to be using it, and then we're going to also be picking up Meltdown, so that our Apocalypse deals damage once it starts proccing. Oops. Because Apocalypse is fire damage dealt has a 40% chance to slow the target's movement speed, has a chance to slow the movement speed of the target by 10% for 6 seconds, stacking 3 times. So I don't know which part of that. I think it's the 10%, I guess. So it gets 30% less movement speed for 6 seconds. But then you come over here and you add this, and then once it hits 3 stacks, subsequent applications will deal 66 fire damage to 5 enemies around that target. So it's just free damage, because we're getting this all the time, because it's all fire damage dealt. It's your dot damage and your direct damage. So awesome there. We did make it into Stranglethorn Vale. We're not doing quests. We're just here to start farming more materials for our potions, because we are 144 out of 225, or technically out of 300. So we're moving and grooving there. And check that out. Last boss fight from Sneed. We were #1 DPS right there. Bam. 19,000 damage. Flagstone, Pillar of Flame. Pillar of Flame we may start working on in here, because we literally have that right there to go. Pillar of Flame. So we want this right here. Oh, that just means every time we cast Explode every 20 seconds, Pillar of Flame reduces by 2 seconds. That's dumb, because Pillar of Flame has a 10-second cooldown, which means you can cool it down to 8 seconds. Yeah, that's dumb. We don't need that then. So, we've already got all the stuff that we need for Pillar of Flame to do its damage. We just gotta be better at getting that into the rotation. That's why I'm saying I may take this out completely. I know it refreshes these, but honestly, like this one, we can overheat to make instant. This is always instant. And then we just literally worry about these here. What is volcanic shell? Oh, that. So we don't accidentally hit it. We'll go there. Eruption, we can hit whatever, I don't care. So, you know, it would look like, you know, it'd go boom, boom. And then just throw Blaze. Because that's what, 107 mana versus... Scorching Ray is actually cheaper, though. Ideally, what we're trying to do, though, is use all of our other abilities so that this procs as much as possible. And then when this is up and ready to go at 10 stacks, we use Overheat to make sure that it critically strikes. So... That's the game plan moving forward. But, like I said, we've hit the 2-hour mark. I've got some other things I've got to get done today. I super apologize. It's been a busy day. I would love to keep going for you guys. If you like seeing this Pyromancer, if you want to see more content, please make sure you hit the subscribe button or follow me over on Twitch. I try to stream at least 2 hours a day. And then on top of that, if you guys have a better way to build this character, or there's something I'm doing wrong, please leave me that down in the comment section below. I look at all the comments, I respond to all the comments, but I really appreciate it, guys. We'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, heroes.